What's going on, guys? It's your boy Big Dylan. Welcome back to another Destiny video. In today's video, just want to give you guys a few ideas as to what weapons you should probably try and get before the weapon patch releases tomorrow on February the 14th. So let's get straight into it. I'm going to be going over some legendary weapons today. I'm going to leave exotics out of the picture, so let's just get straight into it. So the first one I want to go over is the assembly auto rifle from the new Monarchy vendor. Now this thing is actually already pretty decent. I've used one in the past. This is one of my better rolls that I've actually managed to get, but I feel like this thing will be a little bit more usable than what it currently is, especially with the Clever Dragon getting nerfed. You know, I feel like these will get a slight buff, like a very slight buff when I say that, but I feel like it will be a little bit better than what it actually currently is. Going along with bullet hoses, I've actually got this Soul Stealer's Claw from the Prison of Elders as well, and this thing I actually really do like at the moment. I've used it in some trials before, I've used it in some eliminations, some skirmish, some control, some clash. I've used it in everything, and this thing does perform really well. It's actually pretty fun to use. The roll I've got on it is actually really nice. I've got Icarus on there as well, so when they actually buff the inner accuracy on autos, pulses and scouts, you know I'm going to be jumping around with this thing. Just saying. Another auto rifle that I'd want to go over is the Red Spectre. This thing is a slightly slower rate of fire, but it's still one of the the fastest shooting archetypes. Now the roll that I have on this isn't too great, but again I'm just keeping it just because I feel like, again, for the patch, auto rifles are getting the buff, so why the hell not keep it and see if it's actually usable. The Trials auto rifle as well, actually, in its current state, it does actually melt pretty fast. So who knows? This could be the meta. You know, just guessing here, but this thing, if it does get a buff, a pretty decent buff at that, I feel like it will be one hell of a lot better. Pulse rifles. Now, in my opinion, this is just me guessing, but I feel pulse rifles will be the new meta. I feel like either the Hawksaw archetype, which I'm going to go over in a sec, or the very high impact archetype are going to be the meta, in my opinion. Obviously that I might be completely incorrect, but that's just my opinion. So as far as pulse rifles go, you know, I've been holding on to every single legendary weapon I've been getting recently. I've just been throwing them in my vault, but Hopscotch Pilgrim, a very good pulse rifle to start off on if you don't currently have one. Get this by playing the Crucible. Very amazing pulse rifle, very popular from back in the day also. Now, Blind Prediction, the Trials pulse rifle, this is the exact same archetype as the Hawksaw, and I feel this archetype of pulse will probably end up being the new Clever Dragon, in my opinion. Absolutely phenomenal pulse rifle. I need to go back and get my Hawksaw as well, so that's one thing I do need to go over and do. Another auto rifle, the Dead Orbit Extremophile, already an amazing auto rifle, but again, obviously when you go up against the Clever Dragon you get outshot. But in the new patch, Clever Dragon's getting nerfed, auto rifles are getting buffed, so this thing might actually be pretty decent, and it's actually fun to use. So getting into high impact pulses, now this Perithian shot, the Vanguard pulse rifle, I actually have a pretty decent roll on this. You know, Feeding Frenzy, Handlead Stock and Glass Half Full. That's going to be pretty much a consistent 2-burst non-stop, so I'm really looking forward to actually getting this out and actually using it. The Hersia D, this actually came from the Gunsmith the other day with Headseeker counterbalance. Probably use fitted stock because I don't want the range drop off on there. But this, again, same archetype as the Hopscotch, might actually be usable. And then the Does Not Bow, this is the auto rifle you get from doing the Tannic Strike from opening the Horde chest at the end. High impact auto rifle, you know, might actually be usable. So I'm just looking forward to actually using a different type of primary. But anyway, that's going to pretty much do it for the primaries. So getting into some special weapons now as well. I've only got a few, I've not got loads and loads of them. I'm more of a primary weapon guy. But I still feel shotguns will be usable, so hold on to your Matadors. I know they've got a few slight nerfs here and there, but I still feel shotguns are going to be very, very effective in their, within the range of them. Now, the main thing I'm actually excited for is sidearms. Sidearms haven't really had their time to shine, in my opinion. So Really looking forward to actually getting some sidearms. A few I would recommend trying to get would be this, the Teacup Tempest from the Vanguard. There's the Future War Cult Wormwood, and I think the new Monarchy one's actually pretty decent as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's the same archetype as the Wormwood. Um, so definitely try and bag yourself a good sidearm. They're going to be definitely a lot better than what most people are thinking. So definitely try and get a good sidearm, guys. As far as fusions go, fusions are actually already pretty decent, but I feel like they're going to probably be even better than what they actually are at the moment. Especially with shotguns getting the innate accuracy nerf, I feel, being able to actually jump around with a fusion rifle in its current state. I've got Icarus on this thing as well, and Hidden Hands, so I feel like this thing's going to be even better, and I'm hoping it is. I'd like to use something different rather than just a shotgun. I mean, the main thing I'm hoping to get out of this patch as well is actually just for people to be using their primaries more. This thing I actually got out of the gunsmith the other day as well. Phenomenal roll. Actually, I think it was the week before, or maybe. Can't remember that far back, to be honest, but the stability on this thing maxed out, so the pellets are going to be as tight and as close together as possible. So that's one huge benefit to actually me having this bloody thing. But as far as weapons go, guys, I feel try and get some sidearms, try and get some decent fusion rifles. Hold on to your matadors if you have any, because they're still going to be decent. Sniping, again, it's not being touched, so sniping is going to be a little bit more comfortable for you to be doing now, especially with A-pin being nerfed. Try and hold on to some auto rifles, hold on to your pulses, just throw everything in your vault and on other characters. Don't throw it away if you feel like, oh, this might be good in the next patch. Just hold on to it, you never know. You could be holding on to the next meta weapon, shall we just say. But definitely try and get some autos and pulses. I definitely would recommend getting a high impact auto rifle and a high impact pulse rifle though, as I feel like they will be probably pretty good, but I'm not too sure. I don't think auto rifles will be as good as people are making them out to be, in my opinion, but who knows. Let's just wait and see. But thank you so much for watching, guys, if you made it this far, and peace.